Oh my goodness, they're still going for it. Neja really get terrified. That's the Purify already forced out of Exhort as well. Guns! Still finding Neja in the back lines. Is now trying to look for... I'd say Guns was able to really step up when we needed him the most. He was able to deliver. This is mid Valen, Rome. Okay, XP Sora.
Wow.
But there were so many things that were happening all at once just for that little Wanderer fight. Oh, the taunt actually lands though, so does the concussive blast. Look at him. Look at that, an early flicker. Forced out of Poison Ariuk, and it's with a couple of recalls.
A couple of not just a couple, Briggs.
They're not stopping it.
But yeah, they're not stopping it. But that's a small win right there, forcing the Khalid to use that flicker. So for that turtle fight, it's gonna be big, right? No Khalid jump plus the flicker. But
the revitalize! Nah, it's not gonna be enough. Now it's Full Sense turn to use the recalls. I mean, if I were Spider-Man's, right? Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Yeah, that was quite unfortunate. Oh, on the bottom side, that's already another flicker popped there from the side of Full Sense. But yes, with the turtle spawning top, it's going to be Harley on duty to poke it out first. Let's see here if B-Boss finds an opening and finds a cheeky steal. Oh, we reset it.
Okay, Dominic already here as well. Angelina, gotta be careful. Oh, throwing a Ruben on two, but B-Boss wins the retry battle. Now they're gonna look for targets. Flash SR gets taken down first. Poison Ariuk looking like the next target, but the Breath of the Ocean from Angelina is actually gonna save him. But still, it's a clear win for Bacon Time.
That's a clear win indeed. They got it. They got the turtle. I feel like Full Sense, I mean, Flash SR, he wasn't confident enough to just pull the trigger there to commit on towards the turtle. Rightly so, right? And take a look at the jump. Dominic here, still able to slide way to safety, but they need compensation here, Brigida. They lose out on the turtle, and it feels like their focus should be maybe towards pressuring Guns, who by the way popped flicker off camera, so maybe they're keeping tabs here on the positioning, and hence why Spider-Mouse is prepared to cover Guns.
Yeah, because pretty much they've already taken control of the EXP lane matchup. It's been Dominic who's able to provide a bit more help in terms of that previous turtle fight. He's also really managing the laning against Kang Kang. Mind you, this is also Kang Kang's hero in game number 1, so it's not just Angelina who's able to get another comfort pick. So I think it's a lot of respect too for Full Sense. That's why they really want to limit the movements coming in from Kang Kang. But the next turtle is going to happen here down bottom. Spider-Mouse getting poked down. So let's see who gets to actually join the fight first, because it seems like Splash SR and his rotations aren't really towards the turtle just yet. He might need to prioritize taking his orange buff.
Yeah, and they gotta delay this, right? Poison Ariuk is not capable to delay it just yet, and that's why they're taking it. The Guns is here. I don't think they can contest here.
Yeah, Flash SR is a bit too far to go for the contest. They will try to push the waves up top instead, but I don't think there will be a clear trade whatsoever from Full Sense, not unless they get this kill on Guns. But the Revitalize is actually still there. Spider-Miles, he saw it coming. That was a calculated play coming in from Bacon Time.
Oh, very well played there. Guns getting that kill, very important by the way. And sure, it was just a roamer, but that really allows pressure to the side of Full Sense. Now slowly but surely here, B-Boss, he has a Sky Piercer. Oh, that's gonna be a first stack for B-Boss.
Oh my goodness, Angelina though with the plays. And I think I saw just now a Genius Wand already picked up. Let's see how they're able to utilize this with a lot of magic damage in their lineup, so I'm sure it'll be good for them. So far, though, it's a lead in the hands of Bacon Time, but they're looking to take this bottom turret. Spider Miles and Guns on the defense, they will be able to defend it. So it's been a pretty even game so far, I think.
Yeah.
But I think that's the overall idea of Full Sense and their draft anyways, right? Because they're playing around the idea of a perfect Throne of Ruin, a pickoff that could be done by either Flash SR or Angelina, or the setup for Porzanaro to just go for the counter engage. So right now, let's see who gets to trade better among these two teams as they try to position themselves around the turtle.
I don't think they can contest here for Sense. And it feels like, yeah, they will concede it. He knows, you know, B-Boss is level 11 now. And Flash SR is still level 10. So, you know, needs a lot of recovery. And you can see all across the board that Bacon Time, they got technically the lead here with the level, with the gold as well.
Yeah.
And for Sense, they're what they can do is just respond.
Ooh, but how do you respond to this? Porzanaro, he just used the quicksand guard and there was nowhere else to run. Angelina, though, I'm looking at Angelina. Look at where Angelina is currently positioned at. I doubt B-Boss has an idea about this, but could it actually be B-Boss? Oh, Exort finds her there.
Let's take a look at their positioning. They're in the jungles of Full Sense. They will take another structure.
They'll get much more than what Full Sense could potentially get. But they have to pay attention to where they are going to cross, because look at Angelina once again. She likes to put herself in these positions. She reminds me so much of what? Like how Light or Baloy would play, let's say, but that's a mid laner. not necessarily a roamer, but she likes to really go for these off angles, these flanks. Exert though, I just spot her there, and this is a Lord fight that we're gonna talk about, Gani.
Flash SR spotted. Okay, they're touching and going here. The Lord not committed. Of course, B-Boss here level 13, and Flash SR level 12, so Bacon Time, they have an advantage.
Okay. Who is Exort going to use his ultimate on? Throne of Ruin still not getting used by Dominic. Deadly Magic. Oh, why was it used on Spider Miles though? There goes the Throne of Ruin onto 3, but then the IMU combo from Exort is used as well. The Lord gets stolen by Full Sense, however. But does Bacon Time still want to fight? They don't.
That is impressive. That was impressive, Briggs. A level down and a retreat battle against a Suyo. They will lose the mid lane structure though. They got the Lord, but it seems like Bacon Time, they understand that they're still at an advantage, and that's why they're just, again, pressuring on the right lanes, pressuring on the right timings as well. Dominic here trying to guide the Lord on the bottom side of the map. And Full Sense here trying to respond back.
Yeah, not even Guns is dealing enough damage towards Dominic. I think that's gonna be a massive problem for them. AOG used in mid. Flash SR actually gets taken out. Kang though will use a Thunder form. Doesn't land on Porzanaro, but then that saves them from the pressure that Full Sense could do. They are no longer able to capitalize on the Lord down bottom. And we're waiting for an entire minute before we see the next Lord spawn. So Bacon Time with this small lead. Let's see how they're able to take care of things. Right now, we're seeing really great positionings from them as well. It's Spider Miles constantly making sure that he has Guns in check. I think this is something they've been doing in as early as minute 1 of this game as well. Spider Miles has always been trying to help out Guns so they could ensure that the laning phase is going to go fairly well for their gold later. And we're seeing the fruits of that because Neja is still deathless, yes, but is also 0 assists and 0 kills to this point, so we're not really able to see him. Oh my goodness, Flash SR! Oh, both jugglers, are they actually gonna go down? It's a no, it's just Flash SR who gets outplayed there.
Yeah, the foul play, the regeneration popped in time, and down goes Flash SR with the Lord up. Yeah, full sense they know they can't contest. It's going to be a free one here. And my goodness, is this the beginning of the end for full sense?
B-Boss on the Suyo. What did I tell you about the Suyo? It's been such a big problem. And B-Boss with the mechanics. He's just so hard to find. Like, look at how much effort Angelina is trying to put in just positioning this Karita across the map in hopes of finding a very high value pickoff against Bacon Time, but it just doesn't happen at all. Spider Miles and even Exort, the way that they're just so aware of the map, and I guess it's also hand in hand with how Spider Miles just constantly tells the others that, oh yeah, the Karita's not here, watch out, she's probably somewhere there. Oh, speaking of somewhere there, I think she was spotted out, and the SOD is gonna land on Angelina. Uses the rough waves just in time, but Exort, there was nowhere to go.
My goodness. Just awareness, right? And you know what? I think the Kadita, haven't shown the map, and now with the Lord, they have an end angle. It's a 5v4 as well. Let's see.
Okay. Throne of Ruin used. Raging Sandstorm as well. Last stun on multiple members. There goes the platform as well. Exort all alone. Doesn't land the rough waves on anyone and now gets shut down by Flash SR. B-Boss and the rest of Bacon Time might have to run. But Dominic will actually try and go for the chase. There goes Poison Arc as well. But that's going to be respect for Bacon Time. They're not going to force it anymore.
Yeah. They not getting the structure top, not getting the turret top is a win for Full Sense.
Yep.
Bacon Time losing Exort is another win for Full Sense. So this time around, great defense displayed here by Full Sense, right? They were able to isolate Exort. Exort jumped in by himself, but they were able to recover. They were able to anticipate that movement. And it's another reset. Bottom side though, it's the far lane. Full Sense, they need to defend this. Because if they lose that turret, that's the deadly magic right there.
Yep, okay. Quick check on the items. Neja's able to outplay B-Boss and also finds the kill on Kam. Flash SR is still alive. Now Dominic and Porzanaro going for the chase. Spider Miles below half HP, but without the damage, they are not going to fight. B-Boss might not make it in time to position early before this Lord. Yeah, and Neja's also down. Neja is supposedly the shredder of this Lord. That's the Winter Crown, already used by Poison Arc alongside the Quick Sand Guard just to keep himself safe. Now Flash SR with the Retribution secures the Lord, but that's going to be an exchange of Poisonaro. Oh, the SOD! Lands on Flash SR as well. Guns still finds a double kill, even despite losing the Lord. Oh,
Guns down. That's going to be Neja though, seeking the kill. They got the Lord, but they will lose too, and they will force the fight.
Oh my goodness, they're still going for it. Neja really get terrified. That's the Purify already forced out of Exort as well. Guns! Still finding Neja in the back lines and is now trying to look for more. That's going to be a double kill and he gets some help from B-Boss. They do not care about the Lord anymore, Gani. They have two minions alongside them. That's the stun that's going to land on Dominic. He's going to do his best to defend, but it's going to be Bacon Time taking this series.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bacon Time will be the first winners of MSL Season 1 here in our opening match. And so unfortunate for the side of, oh my god, it's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
For Full Sense.
That was a reverse sweep.
That was a reverse sweep, and the composure from the side of Bacon Time won them that game.
Yeah, I agree.